Good morning, everybody. Payneblade back here again. Welcome back to another Twitter leak. And goddamn, this one is pretty cool, I have to admit. So you do see on my screen here on the Twitter Ninja Tribes website that they do have a cloaked figure wearing purple. We obviously know who this is. Ugly ass mofo took off his mask, and it is none other than, I guess, adult Obito, which we're assuming is unmasked. So, man, Obito is starting to move on up in terms of how many versions of him there are. Another Uchiha who is plaguing ninja tribes with multiple versions of himself. But you know what? That's not a bad thing because he's a pretty big fan favorite. The cool thing, though, I do love about this is the fact that they have the 10 tails in the background with the Sharingan. So, have to admit, I'm pretty psyched about that because that means we're getting closer and closer to some of the more crazy OP characters. I mean, we're already getting a few of them out with EMS. Sasuke just coming out. KLM came out. I know we got Madara already, but we're getting to the six path characters now too. So the question I'm going to be wondering now is, after Obito, which direction are we going? Because I've been waiting for double Sharingan Kakashi for a while now. So I'm hoping that character, including Night Guy, will be coming up very shortly because those are the two of my favorite characters in this entire Great War arc. Plus, we're missing fan favorites like Tsunade. We're missing, we don't even have UR Sakura yet. So, I mean, as you guys are aware, Ninja Tribes is only releasing URs at the moment without any SRs being released ever again. From what it looks like, because it's been months on months now since we've had any. So the way the trend is going, we may eventually see ourselves with a brand new UR category, so a UR plus, or Dokkan has LRs or whatever the case may be. We may eventually be getting a brand new character classification or rarity outside of the URs. Now, if that's the case, that's great. That means the game is going to be surviving more because they're expanding their universe even further, right? But if we don't get that and it just continues being UR, that is a bad trend. But nonetheless, this is Toby. So here is, you guys can see the flame in the background. So chances are he's going to be very similar to the Kid Toby version where he's going to be doing a flame attack. At least that's what I'm assuming that flame is for. So we're probably going to see an AoE unit here because we just got EMS as a single target. So chances are we'll see an AoE unit. I'm assuming he's going to either be a T unit or an A unit. He may be a D, but I don't see Obito being a D here. Unless they're going to make the six-path version of him one of those ones. So I'm assuming A or T. I don't think D. And I'm assuming this is also going to be from the fight with Kakashi. So I know he does Kamui with Kakashi, but I believe there's also some flame jutsus involved there as well too. So we may be seeing that. I know the Ten Tails is in the background, so this is maybe a precursor of what's to come. Or this may be a fast forward and the Ten Tails is already here and this is the version that we're getting. I don't know if this is the redeemed version. I don't think it is. This might be the version that is still siding with Madara. And if that's the case, we actually might get a three-man tribe with Madara, White Mask, and Obito. How weird would that be, right? Because you're getting two different Obitos, one with a mask, one without. But I think Madara does deserve a three-man tribe, and I'm hoping this is the addition to that to make him more of a viable character in different pieces of content. So A or T, I think he's going to be most likely a debuffer. If he's a T unit, because we've got a crazy amount of buffing units recently, so I'm hoping we get a pretty good debuffer. Like Toby, for example, is an incredible debuffer, but I would love to have a UR version of Toby. And if this Obito can fill that niche that we need, I'll be going hard on him because Toby has been one of those characters that brings the AoE, brings the stun, brings incredible damage reduction rate down, and again, if Obito can fill that void as a UR unit and the stats can be increased, he'll be a very sought out character, especially if he can bring you a good three-man tribe, which I think Toby's lacking anyways, right? So very excited for that. Now tomorrow we're going to be getting the animations for the tribes. We'll get more information about him, and then of course 2 days from now we'll be doing the live leaks. I know a lot of you guys have been asking, especially from the last one, that you wanted me to do a live leak with Classy, so I will talk to Classy, see if we want to do that together on my channel, or unless he wants to cover this one alone and I can back off on this one. So we'll figure that part of it out. So that is the character. Now, coming with him, we're probably going to get an SR of some sort. I would imagine it would be Toby, so we may get fragments for Toby, and it's going to be Abyss, of course, so keep that in mind. So you'll be able to 7-star your Toby, which is actually a good thing. I won't lie, some of these SR fragments dropping rather than UR dropping have helped a lot of newer players get a lot of wanted SRs up, which actually hasn't been bad. So for example, this one with EMS was Jugo. I was able to get my Jugo to 5 or 6 star just from having BFG runs, right? And that's fine with a new account, but of course for veterans it sucks because most of our characters are already sitting at 6 or 7, and we don't really want advanced SRs. So there's a mixed review here, mixed audience reaction to how Bandai's handling this whole situation. Now, if it is another UR, it would be probably Madara or White Mask, which would really suck, because then we're screwed to the point where we will be pulling for a character against this Toby or this Obito, right? So that's the problem with having an existing UR in the pool with him, is the fact that you're competing now. So when you get the Papa Sasuke animation, which is the guaranteed banner character, you can either get the other character or Obito. So I'm really hoping that it comes with an SR, because that way there's no competition. Now, the other thing people have been asking is this part of the anniversary still? I don't think this is still part of the anniversary. The anniversary stuff is still going, I think, in terms of some of the events, but I believe this character will not be in that anniversary mix. And the reason why I say that is, if you look back, traditionally, it's been 2 characters for every anniversary, and then the third one comes out in the anniversaries, but it's considered something else, like either an update or, you know, just a brand new event that's come out, things like that, right? So I don't think he's part of the anniversary, so I'm not expecting an incredibly OP character, but I am expecting, hopefully, again, a niche to fill for that DRR Toby as a UR version. And then lastly, guys, questions people have been asking is about Shinobi Genealogy Tales and my thoughts on it, and whether we're going to be getting this often. I don't think we're going to get it every 2 weeks after the anniversary. I think we might get it once a month, which is still fine for me. But if it is every 2 weeks and it continues, hey, then Bandai has done us a major solid, and we should continue to strive to get that going. All right, guys, so after this video, I'll be releasing a best Sasuke video. So I did one for Naruto called the 12 Faces of Naruto. I'll be doing a very similar video for Sasuke. Now, Sasuke is going to be a little bit different because he brings so much to the bag. There isn't one definitive best Sasuke. There are a lot of really good Sasuke. So I'm going to cover every single one of them, and I'll tell you guys the top 5 Sasukes, starting from 5 to 1. We'll go from the bottom to the top, and tell you which ones you guys should be focusing on, because there are so many good versions of him, and it may surprise you which one I think is the best, and you may disagree, and let me know what the thoughts are. Anyways, guys, this is Payne. Let me know what you think about Obito. If you guys are excited for him, let me know if you're going to pull for him. Of course, I'll be doing leaks, so we'll be doing a classic together, hopefully. You guys will get all the lowdown, and thank you to the leak team for providing that, of course, on the day of the leaks itself. So maintenance will be happening in 2 days. You guys are aware it's usually 3.5 hours, so be prepared for that. And the rainbow frames and everything you're fighting for, you'll have to get before the maintenance happens. So get moving on that, guys, if you have not, for EMS and KL and the other, I believe it's the Heavy Tribe, actually. So work on that, guys, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. This is Payne. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.